My hair right now reminds me of Alanis Morissette. The girl from Canada came and got into the Hall of Records musically. Um, anyway, I wanted to share some inspiring insight for day to day stuff, helping others. Do you doubt that you are here as a spirit being to function within a physical reality? Of course you do. Let me assure you that this is a common misconception. A misconception. There is all too often a feeling of non-worth, of lim- non-worth, of limitations, at times of hopelessness and futility because of the constrictions of the physical body. Yet within the structure of your physical realm, great progress can be made. This is the purpose of reincarnation. Not resurrection, but reincarnation. So RNA fails, and then you come back and you try again, I guess. I don't know about RNA. I have pills, RNA pills. I haven't took them or anything. I don't know what they are. They're like memory stuff. I don't know if I want to remember anything. It'd be nice, but I don't know. As long as there is a material body, you are carrying doubt. Do not despise your doubting. That is the human condition. When there is no more doubt, you do not need to be human. Period. Know that your every step is unerringly guided on a perfect route to your destination. Whatever you may consider to be a side road is not a side road at all, but the best of all possible paths. Alright, because it's only by going into the caverns of doubt that you find the truth and the light. At times of giant steps in the soul's evolutionary expansion, there are moments of great insecurity. Let me offer you an analogy. Analogy. Is it? Yeah. Analogy. When you take your foot from one rung of a ladder to put it on the next, there is nothing for your foot to stand on for the brief moment. If you were to focus all of your attention and identity, all of your reality with the sole of that suspended foot, you would truly be in a state of terror you do not see. The hands holding the sides of the ladder, or the other foot that is firmly planted on the rung beneath. Would you speak about ridding oneself of attachment? It depends on what you feel attached to. There is nothing wrong with attachment if it does not limit you. Attachment in the negative sense is aligning yourself with a physically materialized reality and saying, this is where I'm safe. This is where I have power. And this is where I'm going to stay. But physical things can be beautiful, and there is joy and beauty. It is not material object that is the key, or that is the joy. It is your appreciation of it. It is your appreciation of it, and whatever can teach you joy and pleasure has value, always. If detachment were the order of the day, then oneness would be eliminated. So if detachment was the order of the day, then oneness would be eliminated. From a physical schoolroom, one needs to practice with this sort of thing. How would you begin to understand where you yourself avoid or interfere with the very oneness you are seeking to learn? Without the reaching, the longing, the need of each other, there would be no human community. One of the fondest dreams that we in spirit hold is of that moment when all souls, all hearts, all hands will reach out to touch each other. There will be no detachment then, will there? There will be no detachment then, only a glorious light. Just to add a note of encouragement, this is beginning to happen. How do we experience painful circumstances without becoming embittered by them? By seeing them as lessons and not as retribution. Trust life, my friends, however far afield life seems to take you. This trip is necessary. Completely necessary. You have come to traverse a wide terrain of experience in order to verify where truth lies and where your distortion is in that terrain. You will then be able to return to your home center, your soul self, you're refreshed and wiser. Whatever satellite goals may be found in life, the singular intent is always the soul's process of becoming one with self and with God. Be comforted and walk your life in light and trust, for nothing will come to you that is not meant to be. There is nothing that can happen in your life that in any way threatens your soul. Indeed, all of life's experiences enhances its awareness. There is nothing that does not serve the process of your soul's growth. Nothing that does not serve nothing but the process of your growth, right? Until there is a fundamental trust, just a little bit of trust, there will always be that sense that something is left undone, that something is waiting in the wings to change out during a moment of joyous fulfillment. To shout, "Aha! You forgot about this one. You're not perfect at all. And the sky will come tumbling down now." The feast of life, creation, joy, abundance, fulfillment. Joy is the God within you standing up, shaking himself off, and beginning to smile. Again. In your joy, you're celebrating God. You're celebrating the feast of life. This is not something to be denigrated. I don't know. On the grounds that there is more to life than pleasure. Certainly there is more. There is an infinity of more. One is never finished with the process of growth, of seeking, serving, loving. The delights of the physical world are the delights of the spirit world. It is all one. Your human joy will not take you away from your love for God. Love is love. Period. If you cannot tolerate human bliss, how will you withstand the bliss of eternal oneness? That's plain stuff. If you were to check into the consciousness of a rock, you'd find a great deal of pleasure there. You'd find a sense of oneness that is comforting, a delight in being a rock. There you go, Green Sage. In the flow of its being, a rock is in a state of ecstasy. Ecstasy cannot be scaled on a rating from 1 to 10. It is ecstasy. Period. Why are you all suspicious of joy and softness? Is this not also God's world? I don't know. Joy is a natural ingredient of life. Yeah, until you don't enjoy it. Same with grace. Disgrace. Anyway, your human beings tend to be hurried and pressured, and thereby deny yourself the exquisite pleasure of savoring your lives. In this way, a great amount of joy and sweetness goes unnoticed. If life is lived with care and attention, it will give you the sustenance and richness that you long for. Yay. Amen to that. Allow yourself to renew your commitment to your lives and to yourselves many times a day. You feel that you feel that because you yearn for the warmth and the softness of life, that this will somehow lull you into inactivity. But there always be a harsh outer reality to remind you of God. Yeah. If you cannot trust beauty where you find it, how can you open your heart to the oneness with God, which is so eternal beauty? Just eternally beautiful. It's God. Try to make it in me, but it's